Title: The Great Escape. How a Walmart employee stole $6.50 million and vanished into China. In the humid August air of Bentonville, Arkansas, the birthplace of Walmart, no one could have imagined that a soft-spoken overnight associate named Marcus Ellison was on the verge of pulling off the largest internal heist in the company's history. Aged 32, with a clean record, a college dropout background, and a seemingly uneventful life, Marcus worked in Walmart's corporate audit division, processing large internal transfers between regional stores and the corporate treasury. It was a job few wanted, isolated, tedious, but Marcus didn't mind. He kept to himself, spoke only when spoken to, and never made waves. And that's what made him perfect. Marcus had been studying Walmart's internal systems for over 2 years. He noticed something peculiar. Regional stores often transferred excess cash reserves to the central treasury in chunks, sometimes $500,000 at a time, usually through wire transfers authorized by mid-level managers who didn't check transaction codes all that closely. Once the treasury confirmed receipt, the funds were marked as complete and the ledger would close. What no one knew was that Marcus had discovered a backdoor. During his 3rd year on the job, while reviewing legacy code for a system Walmart had acquired through a now-defunct vendor, he uncovered a vulnerability. A specific override command could clone a transfer request and redirect it, without altering the original ledger entry. The money would leave the originating account, register as received in the treasury, but actually end up in a destination of his choosing. It was a glitch hidden beneath layers of code so archaic no one had touched it in years. In March 2016, Marcus made his move. Disguising the operation over a 6-week period, he routed small amounts, $90,000 here, $120,000 there, into an offshore account in the Cayman Islands under a shell corporation called Everbright Logistics Limited. Over the next 3 months, the stolen funds totaled $6.5 million. No one noticed. Walmart's quarterly audit appeared balanced. The treasury showed every penny had arrived. And Marcus? He resigned a week later, citing family health issues, and vanished from the grid. By the time Walmart detected the missing funds, Marcus was already gone. An internal audit flagged inconsistencies during a routine cross-check between the Treasury's wire confirmations and physical bank logs. The company immediately contacted the FBI and Secret Service, suspecting cyber fraud. Agents quickly traced the digital trail to the Caymans, but Everbright Logistics had already dissolved. The funds had been converted into cryptocurrency and laundered through dozens of mixers and wallets across multiple jurisdictions. Marcus Ellison became the subject of an international manhunt. His last known location? A flight from Dallas to Bangkok. Beyond that, nothing. Interpol was alerted. Rewards were issued. Tips came in. Some claiming he was in South America, others suggesting Eastern Europe, but all led to dead ends. For 7 years, Marcus was a ghost, until a fluke changed everything. In April 2023, a cybersecurity researcher in Taiwan named Dr. Li Wen discovered an encrypted database linked to a Chinese state-owned company known as HuaRen DataTech. Within the metadata was a name, Marcus Ellison. The FBI and CIA got involved immediately. A joint intelligence operation uncovered that Marcus had been living in Shenzhen, China, under the alias Ellis Ma, working as a systems architect for HuaRen DataTech, an organization with known ties to the Chinese Communist Party, CCP. According to intercepted communications, Marcus had been instrumental in helping China build AI models designed to exploit vulnerabilities in Western financial institutions, ironically, the very systems he once hacked. Whether he was a willing participant or coerced asset was unclear, but one thing was certain: Marcus Ellison was alive. In June 2023, under extreme secrecy, U.S. intelligence operatives coordinated with a third-party diplomat to arrange a soft extraction during an international tech conference in Singapore. Marcus, now 39, was scheduled to speak on a panel about blockchain privacy. It was the first time he'd left mainland China in years. The operation was nearly flawless, until it wasn't. Just as the agents moved in, Marcus spotted the setup. Smiling calmly, he excused himself from the panel and slipped out a service exit. Surveillance footage later showed him ducking into a black sedan with diplomatic plates belonging to the Chinese embassy. He was flown back to Beijing that night. The U.S. government officially protested, but China denied any involvement. Publicly, they claimed Marcus Ellison was a fabricated individual, created by Western misinformation campaigns. Unofficially, the message was clear. He was theirs now. The question on everyone's mind, why? Why would a Walmart employee risk everything, not just for money, but to disappear into the shadows of a geopolitical rival? Those who knew Marcus described him as hyper-intelligent, disillusioned, and distant. In college, he had written essays criticizing capitalism, American corporate greed, and the surveillance state. Professors remembered him as someone who believed the system was broken, rigged to protect the wealthy and exploit the working class. In a leaked diary entry recovered from his old laptop, Marcus wrote, "The American dream is a virus. It infects you with hope, then kills you with reality. If I ever leave, I'm not coming back. I'll rewrite the rules." Some believed he had defected willingly, a digital revolutionary who saw China not as a threat, but as an opportunity to dismantle the system that failed him. Others thought he was simply running from justice, desperate, cornered, and protected by the only power that hated America enough to shelter him. The revelation sparked outrage. Walmart quietly paid back the losses using insurance, but the PR damage was immense. Congressional hearings followed, demanding stronger cybersecurity protocols for American corporations. The scandal was front-page news for weeks. Online, Marcus became a myth, memed, admired, condemned. Some called him a traitor, others called him a genius. A Netflix series was fast-tracked, books were optioned, and somewhere in Beijing, a man once paid $18 an hour to audit receipts at Walmart was now architecting software for a global superpower. The FBI keeps his case file open. He remains on the most wanted list. A $2 million reward sits unclaimed, but no one believes he'll ever come back. In July 2024, an anonymous post appeared on an encrypted forum used by dark web insiders. It read, "They call me a thief, but I only took what the machine refused to give. I built something better, and I'm not done yet." The message was signed with a cryptographic key confirmed to belong to Marcus Ellison. And then, nothing. To this day, no one knows exactly where he is, what he's working on, or how much more damage he could do. But one thing is certain. The man who robbed Walmart and evaded the FBI for 7 years didn't disappear. He leveled up.